What is going on YouTube today? We're back at Capitol Raceway. We are doing a race. So this is actually the rain out date for the team race, but the team race ain't happening. We didn't have enough interest for the rain date, and we don't have a whole lot of cars here. It's supposed to be big tire, small tire, all motor, stick street. We only had a handful of small, and we had like 2 or 3 street guys, like 1 all motor guy. So what we're doing is we combined stick, street, and all motor into one hybrid class. Street guys are going to be on radials, stick guys are on slicks, all motor cars on a slick, and then the small tire guys are going to battle it out. So it'll be a fun day. It's not a lot of racing, but it'll be fun. I struggled at US 13, so made a couple of changes to the car. I do pretty well at Capitol most of the time, so I'm hoping the changes makes a difference. So we're also going to follow probably a couple cars in small tire, especially if I go out early. We got Kevin here in the Punisher. We got Tommy. Richie's here. So we'll follow some cars here today. I am going against a Tesla first round. I don't know how I feel about it because my A to B pass is pretty much what's in the car right now. I can't spin. If I spin with a Tesla, he's going to drive away because they're all-wheel drive. So I got to make sure I hook and have enough for him out the back. So we'll see how these radials treat me today. Alright, so we got Keith and Johnny. This should be a damn good race. Keith is trying out a new tire today, and Johnny's fast. The tire, let go. Alright, we got Kevin Hedges in the Punisher and Petey Small block. Should be a good race. That was a pretty good hit against the Tesla there. I think he was with me at the 60, but brought in some power and drove away. It stuck pretty good. So second round, I drew the buy. So I'm gonna add a little bit off the hit because I think I can take more, and I put more out the back too. So I'm just gonna see what it'll run. I know what I gotta run here to be competitive with some of these guys. So we'll see what she can do. my buddy Ryan in stick car. We're gonna go ahead and do a little test hit together. Just a little friendly grudge match, see what happens. So guys, we were not able to pull off the win against Stosh. He's got a fast car, very fast street car right there. It's really hard for me to compete with the IRS, with some of these solid axle guys. They're able to create a lot of bite, and it's just hard to launch my car harder. I've kind of found the limits of the IRS. And then Todd in the 240, it's a solid rear as well. And that car's flying. He ended up racing the small tire winner at the end of the day and beat him. So, he could compete in small tire easily and probably win. So, but hey, that's racing. You can't win them all. And we had a good time. We had fun. We raced our buddy Ryan there at the end. Wasn't a clean pass. I spun right off the hit. Had to get back in it. I scrambled it. I saw a new personal mile-an-hour best, even with pedaling. It wasn't a clean run. But I hit over 50 pounds of boost on the big end. I think Ryan missed fourth at the very end there. That's the fire you saw. And then I come flying around him. So it was a fun little run, me and him. That car moves for a stick car. The car is very impressive. So we had a lot of good times there. Again, racing for us, it's just about having a good time and being able to put the car in trailer at the end of the day, not busted up. Me not busted up, you gotta call it a good day. Winning is just a bonus, guys. You gotta have fun racing. We enjoy being out there with our buddies, talking to people, just having a good time. So our next race won't be till Dig or Die, which is in December. I'm gonna be going over the car, so I'll probably have a video. We gotta check rod bearings. So this is the 2.4 motor that I built back in May, and it's got the same rod bearings in, so they got about 5 or 6 months of racing. And I want to check them out, make sure they're good, because that is what made my last motor go, was rod bearings were just getting eaten up. So we're gonna check the rod bearings. We can do that with the motor in the car. I do have some pretty high coolant pressures, and I've been talking to some buddies, different guys, different experiences, big boost guys. And I was seeing like 20 pounds of coolant pressure, which my normal driving around is like 10 to 14. But I've never seen those kind of boost levels. Now, looking back in old logs, I was seeing 19, 20 pounds of pressure a couple months ago. And I don't know if I don't remember or if I saw it was like, it would be okay. But yesterday, running the 50 pounds of boost, seeing that 20 pounds, and it did burp a little water, I was like, what's going on? Do I have a head gasket problem? And most of the guys say no. A couple guys say, well, maybe it may have lifted a little bit, but most of the guys were saying that, if you have a lifted head gasket or a blown head gasket, you're going to see insane coolant pressure changes. And mine was not insane. It was a nice gradual, just slowly climb with RPM. It only did it in high gear with high load. So what I'm going to do, and what a lot of sport front wheel drive guys do, they don't run thermostats. I still got a thermostat in the car. By removing the thermostat, you do remove that restriction of water flow. So it allows the pump to free flow the water a little bit easier. So in theory, that brings down the pressure. And I was running no thermostat when I was having my water temp issues, which was really just my trans cooler. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the stat, and I just want to see what the coolant pressures are doing. So we're going to do that today and see what it does. But I think the head gasket is okay. I still may pull it. I still may not. I don't know yet. I do have some new studs coming from Jeremy Allen. So I don't know yet what I want to do. I'm still kind of thinking on it. But we're going to pull a stat, and we're going to make some hits on the street. Try to hit 45 pounds of boost and just see what coolant pressure is doing. So we're going to get off the trailer, and hit that up. But that'll be in the next video, guys. Again, appreciate it. Like, comment, like, and subscribe. Again, Dig or Die's next, and we'll have a big video on Dig or Die. It's a awesome time. All right, guys, I'll catch you guys later. See you.